Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tanel, and yeah, today is time to make another video for you guys. And today I decided it's time to talk a little bit about Fallout 76, a game that I'm pretty excited about, but also a little bit nervous about kind of like most of other Fallout, fans all around the world. So yeah, recently a bunch of YouTubers got to play Fallout for about 3 hours or so, I guess, when Bethesda asked them on site where the actual game takes place in real life, right? And let them, record in 4K and then, upload it to their YouTube channels and talk a little bit about it. And yeah, I wasn't invited, but yeah, I'm gonna show you some footage that I, saw in GameSpot and stuff like that. Anyway, the actual gameplay that was released now a few hours ago is kind of concerning. First of all, I mean, I have no idea why would they ever bring the media into such a big event, right? And show them off the game and let them actually record it while the game engine, the code is not really finished. I can't say that it's like 90% or 80% even finished. It ran absolutely horrible. I mean, it looked horrible and it ran horrible. There's literally no excuse. They should have the game engine absolutely done and finished, because it is kind of like the Fallout 4 engine. I don't know if it is exactly the same or a modified version. It's probably a modified version of Fallout 4, right? But they should have everything together. But they showed off the game that barely runs at 30 frames per second at 4K, and there was some really insane frame rate issues there. But that's, all to do with the not fully finished code, so that's most likely gonna be fixed when the game is launched actually. And of course you can use whatever hardware you have on PC, so it should look extra nice and run extra smoothly on PC. But then again, I mean, I think they played on an Xbox One X or something like that, and yeah, the graphics didn't look really good either. So yeah, these are the quick little things that I just want to mention. The frame rate is absolutely horrendous. I have no idea who in their right mind, came to the conclusion, yeah, we should show this code to GameSpot and many other big YouTubers to let people see how the game looks and plays like. Anyway, leaving those frame rate issues and the graphics aside, I hope I can crank the graphics a little bit up, but there was so many bugs, and glitches, graphical glitches in there. And the load times were horrendous, Jesus Christ. I mean, when you actually get into the hotel, it's an actual instance. There's loading areas, and the loading time was not, short. I really liked that GameSpot left everything in it and we could actually see how long it took, but anyway. So those are these little issues I really actually want to mention that, stuck to me. Other than that, I mean, the gameplay itself, so what do I think about it? I mean, I'm thinking they're missing a really good opportunity here. They're totally missing the point. This is... It might feel like a Fallout game, but it doesn't feel like a proper multiplayer game. It doesn't feel like a game that they actually want to sell to you. Do I really want to buy a multiplayer game? Okay, it's a Fallout multiplayer game. Oh, I can finally play multiplayer in Fallout. It's, the multiplayer aspect has to be good. Multiplayer games only thrive if multiplayer aspect is good. This here is an absolute and utter mess. I'm sorry, Bethesda. I mean, I love you guys, but this is just I'm just at the moment I'm hoping they never actually release the game and just scrap the whole thing, or they make the changes and make it into a Battle Royale mode. That will pretty much That's the only thing that would save this game, in my opinion. If they release this thing in this state, without frame rate fixing and graphical fixing and bug fixes, it's gonna be hell. And I don't want them to release a game like this. Better not have anything at all than this. Anyway, why do I think that Battle Royale is a lot better? First of all, if you guys look at the 1 hour footage from GameSpot or other YouTubers who have released footage from the actual game, and if you actually concentrate what's there to do, some YouTubers talk really good stuff about it, and you're gonna feel like, yeah, it's actually better than I thought, right? But if you look at the plain footage, just without any voiceover, right? Exactly like GameSpot uploaded. It's boring as hell. It's boring. It looks flat. It's just not. There's nothing to do. What do you do there? You grab stuff, right? You find some loot. You find better weapons, but you never find an enemy. You don't find another player to fight. And when you find another player to fight, there's stuff that stops you from actually getting into a real gunfight. That's like ridiculous. I hope it's like a box that you can tick on and off or something like that. But other players attacking you, they can't just kill you just like that with a really good sniper or something like that. They do really low damage to you, and if they damage you enough, I think they then get a a marker on their head, like like in Tom Clancy's The Division, something like that. That's what I read from that. But if you shoot at them, then the real gunfight begins, and you can do damage as you wish. That's what I understood at the moment. It might be a little bit different, but that's what I understood. So this is a multiplayer experience without any quest, and it's made to other people fight each other, but you can't actually fight each other because the damage is turned off when fighting. It's a mess. It's a mess, and the biggest thing is, Battle Royale. It's a really simple and fun game mechanic and game mode. When looking back, back into 2000, 2001 and some years like that, when Unreal Tournament released, Counter-Strike and Quake 3, those were popular games back then, and those mechanics were fun back then. But look at those mechanics nowadays. They're just absolutely boring. We have played enough of those mechanics. Now CS, Counter-Strike is still pretty popular and really fun to play to this day, but there's not a lot of room outside of it. And making a open world game like this, Battle Royale is the perfect game mode to put into a open world game. Am I correct? I'd like to think that I'm thinking the correct way. Now, back in the days, we were really limited by technology, by hardware, what we could actually do in a multiplayer game. Nowadays, we don't have those limits, not so much, at least. So we can, do stuff like 100-player servers and stuff like that. And the game mode of Battle Royale, that, pushes people, those 100 people, all to the center of the map, or, a particular point. So there would be a meaning, not to just stay in one spot or something like that for hours and hours, and then just, the other guy at 1.4 hours in finally finds you, and then the, gunfight or whatever battle begins, right? It's that would be boring. But, the mechanic of, bringing the fighting closer and closer in until it's a really nice small circle, and then you battle it out. That's a really nice mechanic, and that would actually freaking work in Fallout. Think about it, Fallout has all the mechanics, all the RPG elements you can find, like pretty much like weapons in Fortnite, right? But you can customize weapons and stuff like that, right? And you can also build stuff, so you can build your fortresses like in Fortnite, and everything that works really good at the moment. So why why have they chosen to go to a absolutely, like, they've chosen to go back in time by 15 years or something like that, and it's just so boring. And looking at what Call of Duty is doing at the moment, with Battle Royale, is pretty much teaching single player. Although we do have some zombie stuff, like single player stuff, but mainly teaching single player at the moment and going for the Battle Royale mode altogether. Kinda like, you know, Fallout is doing. Call of Duty is also doing single player content, but, you know, 1 year single player, as I understood, and 1 year Battle Royale stuff, if it stays popular, you know. That's what I read from Call of Duty developers, right? Activision. But, I mean, also Battlefield is doing Battle Royale, and AAA games, you know, AAA developers doing a Battle Royale mode it's gonna be freaking awesome. At least for me, I really love the mode. I really love playing Battle Royale type games at the moment. And I feel like Bethesda could actually do really good with Fallout franchise in Battle Royale. Think about, you know, crafting your stuff, looting stuff, you know, killing some weird animals, mutated animals, getting some nukes, right? That's like, and it would make the whole gaming experience like 30 minutes long or something like that. You could die in the first minutes, right? But then you just reset pretty much and go into another game mode where there's another 100 players, you know. The game never pretty much stopped. And that would be freaking interesting and fun. A fun aspect. But this here is just... Why do I need the nuke? I play like 4 hours, I find a nuke. Where do I send it? Are there any people there? I have no clue. Maybe they packed their stuff up and went to another place by the time I'm pushing the nuke button. And it's just... But think if Fallout would be this Battle Royale style. Then those nukes would mean pretty freaking cool things. You know, 20 people fighting it out in some nuke rooms. I'm getting the gold. No, I'm getting the gold. One gets the gold. Okay, where do we send it? Okay. Oh, the next area that is going to be closing in is gonna be there. Okay, let's send it there. That's gonna be freaking awesome. But oh man, it's not looking good for Fallout, in my own opinion. So anyway, that's kind of gonna conclude my shortish thoughts on Fallout 76. And yeah, if you agree with me, hit that like button. If you don't, hit the dislike button. And if you have any comments, you know, I want to hear what you think. Am I on the right, you know, am I in the right direction with this thought, or am I not? And what would you do with the Fallout franchise, with the Fallout multiplayer franchise? Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching again, and hopefully I'll be back at you with another video. I'm waiting for some brand new games to come out, so I'm probably gonna do some gameplay footage for you guys next. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna find another missile, a Russian nuclear missile silo to sneak into in the upcoming weeks, I guess. Maybe I can find a 2080 Ti from it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't watched my nuclear missile silo video, then check it out on my channel. It has over 3 million views already. What the freak. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Ciao for now.